In South Carolina are speaking out today during a Senate hearing on what would be one of the harshest restrictions on abortion rights in the country. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul has been listening in to that hearing this morning and has much more for us. Shanelle, what kind of abortion do people currently have in South Carolina, and how would this new law change those rights?
Right. So, Mugo, abortion rights are already pretty limited in South Carolina. Right now, abortions are only allowed before a fetal heartbeat is detected. So usually, Mugo, that is around the 6-week mark. Also need to mention the law allows for exceptions for the life of a mother, for rape, for incest, and for fatal fetal abnormalities. But Republicans in that state, Mugo, now want to change some of that. They're now proposing a new bill, Bill 323, or what's called the Unborn Child Protection Act. Now, this, Mugo, would put a near total abortion ban on people in the state. It would criminalize an abortion or aiding an abortion as a felony. So practically speaking, here's what this means. It would ban most abortions after conception, and it would also notably remove the exemption for rape, for incest, and again, for fetal abnormalities. Now, the ACLU is responding, and it says it would equate abortion with homicide, carrying up to a 30-year prison sentence, and it would make it a felony to provide information about obtaining an abortion via the phone or internet. So this will have a big impact if it does become a law. Today, the Senate Medical Affairs Subcommittee met. This was a very passionate public hearing with people on both sides of this issue. Most of the folks who are in favor of this bill, Mugo, they were citing religious reasons, calling for this bill to get even harsher. Listen.
No one is above the law. All those involved should be punished. I pray we do the right thing here today. I pray we honor our Creator and live up to that aspirational reality that all men are created equal. And once fertilization has happened, we have a human being with distinct DNA, and they are our neighbors.
And Mugo, we also today heard from healthcare providers, including an OBGYN, who called this an unconstitutional reach. We also heard from women who share their own experiences with abortion. Take a listen.
This bill says that it would be illegal to help a woman by telephone, internet, or any other mode of communication access abortion care. This law doesn't just ban abortion, it silences women, criminalizes support, and isolates us in our darkest moments. No one plans to be in my position. Nobody wants this. But when tragedy strikes, women deserve compassion, community, and dignity, not criminalization.
So as for what happens next, when this will be decided on, well, this hearing today, Mugo, it's just the first part of this process for this bill. The legislative session in South Carolina doesn't actually fully start until January.
Wow. All right, Shanelle, we will continue to watch that one closely. But it's not the only abortion news around the country today. Shanelle, what is happening with clinics in Louisiana and also Wisconsin?
Yeah, so we're following these two states very closely, Mugo. After 40 years, we can tell you Planned Parenthood closing 2 Louisiana clinics. The organization was saying, Mugo, this move was because of mounting financial and, frankly, political pressure. This will have a big impact for sure. I mean, the closures now make Louisiana the most populous of just 4 states with no Planned Parenthood locations. Here's more on this from Victoria Williams, co-founder of Birthmark Doula Collective.
It really makes me emotional just thinking about people not having access to a safe space where they can receive trusted, evidence-based information about sexual health or reproductive health. I really get emotional about just that idea of not having a place to go. And what does that look like in the future for us?
Also need to mention, Mugo, Planned Parenthood is now also halting all advocacy work in Louisiana. That's where the state's Republican leaders have been cheering on these closures. You also asked about what's happening in Wisconsin. Well, there, the organization will pause abortions at the state's branch. That will mean, Mugo, that Illinois providers are going to be preparing for more patients at their clinics.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shanelle Kaul, thank you so much.